so much for joining us this beautiful Tuesday. Now, of course, with me, okay, is another force to be reckoned with. And I gotta say, he is indeed a force to be reckoned with because he's not just a Star Wars fan preparing for the festival this weekend, but he is a master in his own craft as well. We're going to welcome Greg Bain. He is a Malaysian artist and he's been, kind of very actively involved in this whole Star Wars festival this weekend as well. So welcome to the show, Greg. How are you today?
Hi, thanks for having me.
Now, Greg, you are an artist and an illustrator. I just got to say that I have mad respect for people who are artists and illustrators because you can create magic, okay? And I've worked with some people in the advertising industry before, and I used to watch them like, that's like pure talent, okay? Maybe tell me how you got into it.
It's my earliest memory, basically, drawing for myself, first and foremost. So I'm the kind of person that when I see something that I like, I straight away translate it into the visual, which is
really?
Art. So my earliest memory is basically drawing.
Do you remember what's the first thing that you started, making sure that it's perfect?
Yeah, I mean, actually, the earliest memory was drawing a motorbike.
Okay.
Because I saw this amazing. That time when I was a little kid, I was like so amazed by motorbikes, and then I was like, "Wow, I love that!" So I wanted to draw that. So.
Do you own one now?
No, I don't. My dad did a lot of bikes, but I don't.
What happened? You were amazed by that motorbike. I'm a bit shocked that you didn't get yourself one.
Yeah. I decided not to. I decided to keep it on the paper.
Keep it on the paper,
Yeah.
okay. And have you, has that motorbike evolved from the time you first drew it until, what you can do today?
Yeah. So today I'm an illustration major, and basically I do art for a living. Yeah, that's the path that I've taken.
How long have you been doing this?
More than 20 years, 25 years.
Okay,
Yeah.
all right. You can tell that the passion is very strong over there, huh? Now, of course, Greg is going to be a special guest at the Festival of the Force Fan Charity 2023 happening at Paradigm Mall this weekend, the 17th and 18th of June. And I think they have entrusted you with important roles, isn't it?
Yeah. So the celebration is to commemorate the return of the Jedi, and also to give back to the community and to help with charity. So it's a real honor to be a part of it.
What are you going to be doing there, though, Greg?
Oh, I'm basically going to be one of the guest artists. So over there, we will be showcasing all the artworks that commemorate the movies and TV shows of Star Wars. And we're just there to share it in our passion for what we love. Yeah, with all the fans.
Okay.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
Now, we're going to take a short break. When we come back, I want to find out when did Greg first fall in love with Star Wars? When did it begin? And how did it begin? Was it just like by accident? Or was there something special that happened? We'll talk about that next on AFO Radio.
And live. Download the app from the App and Play Store now.
Good morning, I am Mag, and this is the Daily Mag Show on AFO Radio. With me today is Greg Bain. He is a Malaysian artist who is going to be at the Festival of the Force Fan Charity 2023. Now, he's a special guest, and he's got his special artwork all ready for you as well. Now, Greg, this is a fan event brought to you by fans for fans, somewhat. Right?
Right.
And you've been a fan for a very long time as well.
Very long time, yeah.
Do you remember when you fell in love with Star Wars?
Oh yeah, I was very young. It was in the 1980s. I would
He's
say.
like,
Yeah.
do I really want to tell them my age?
I grew up loving Star Wars, and it's a huge part of my childhood. Yeah, for sure.
What was it that caught your attention? I mean, in Star Wars, what was it that made you a fan? Because all of us might watch one movie and then, that's it, right?
Yeah.
But you became a hardcore fan.
I think it's just so cool, I mean, just how it looks and the designs of the spaceships and the characters and everything that, as a kid, that's what you go for. And then as you get older, then you realize there's so much more to love about it, the music, the dialogue, the story, everything. So
And Princess Leia.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly, Princess Leia.
Who
Han
was your
Solo.
favorite character though?
Oh, definitely Han Solo, because it's the character that everybody wants to, every boy wants to be. Yeah, Han Solo or Luke Skywalker. So,
Those are the most popular ones, right?
Yeah, definitely.
And if you
yeah.
go on the darker side, you definitely want to be Darth Vader. So
Oh,
either
yeah.
this or that. Never in between. Okay, so was this love for Star Wars, shared by the people around you, by your family, or were you the only one who loved Star Wars?
Yeah, that's a good question. Actually, I felt like those days there was no internet,
Yeah.
nothing, right? So all I did was I just like what I like, right?
Yeah.
But there were very few people that I knew that liked Star Wars,
Okay.
actually. So yeah, as I got older, then I met new friends who shared the same interests.
Yeah.
Yeah, but as I was growing up, I felt like I was the only one.
So in your family, nobody likes Star Wars?
Not like me.
Okay.
Yeah, I was
They'll watch
crazy.
it for the sake of watching
Yeah,
it, lah, but
exactly,
you're not
yeah.
diehard
Yeah,
fans.
no.
Okay. Now, I am one person who, I think I've watched all of them from the 80s, but, as they got along, I got very confused.
Yeah.
So that passion, that interest kind of died on. But what kept you hooked on until today, though? I mean, the stories may have changed as well. The
That's
characters have evolved as well. They've got better storylines? Not better storylines? Is there any difference?
Yeah, definitely there's a difference, and I think that for different audiences, for different different types of people, that Star Wars is so diverse now.
Correct.
There's like the animated series as well, and I
There's
love all of
Legos.
it. Yeah, Lego. Yeah, so I love all of it.
Okay.
But yeah, the thing is, the wonderful thing about Star Wars is that I would say that it appeals to the best parts of us.
Mm-hmm.
Right? It's timeless. What's the word? The values, right? The teachings. It's all timeless stuff. So, yeah, I think that's the thing that keeps us going. That loving it.
Okay, so did you notice all those values that resonated with your life?
Yeah.
Like when you were well into your adulthood, or did you realize it from young itself? Because if I would look back, I just saw Star Wars as a movie, right?
Yeah.
I wouldn't have noticed all the values until you guys just brought it up.
Yeah.
So did you
Yeah.
notice it later in life, or even
Definitely later in life. When you're younger, I think it's more like, "Whoa, this is so cool!"
the weapons,
Yeah.
the vehicles?
Yeah, exactly. So then, as you get older, then you realize, "Oh, this actually means something," So, yeah, that's something that I realized as I was growing to love it even more.
Okay,
Yeah.
fantastic.
Yeah.
Now, we're going to take a short break. When we come back now, loving Star Wars has allowed him to showcase that on paper as well, doing what he does best. We're going to talk about that next on AFO Radio.
AFO Radio. AFO Radio. Broadcasting live from One Utama. Check it out.
Good morning. You're listening to AFO Radio, and I am Mag on the Daily Mag Show. With me this morning is Greg Bain. Now, he is a Malaysian artist and illustrator. He's going to be making an appearance at the Festival of the Force Fan Charity 2023 happening at Paradigm Mall this weekend, the 17th and 18th of June. I just got to see Greg's work, and can I just say I'm very mind blown at this moment. The talent, really, I really think you guys are like magicians. No, you've come a long way. You said you started this from time you could pick up a pencil, right?
Yes.
Has there been any time at all that you felt like you don't want to do this anymore?
Yes, definitely.
Yeah?
Definitely, yes.
What gets in the way? I mean,
It's just sometimes you get jaded.
Yeah.
I think in any walk of life, any kind of profession, it's the same. So, but then I realized that actually I'm privileged to do what I love. So then, I remind myself, hey, you're doing something you love.
Yeah.
So definitely, of course, everybody gets tired, but we persevere through, and we just remember what we love.
correct. And I
Yeah.
think if you're doing something that you love, it is a huge privilege, because not a lot of people get to do what they love. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
And to shine in that as well, that's amazing. Now, I just checked out some of his work, and it is, wow, magnificent.
Thank you.
Okay, so what are you going to be showcasing at the festival this weekend?
Well, I'll be showcasing all my Star Wars stuff, since it's the Return of the Jedi celebration. So definitely every Star Wars piece that I've done, and you can actually see most of it on my Instagram, Greg Bain, and most of the artworks will be available as prints for people who like to collect Star Wars prints. And since it's Father's Day, I'll also be having some prints of Darth Vader, for people who love the original trilogy as well, and for people who love Darth Vader as well.
Okay.
Yeah.
So those will be sold, right?
Yeah, they will be sold, and the proceeds will partially be sent for charity, cerebral palsy charity. Yeah.
Very nice. Okay. Now, do you remember the first Star Wars character that you drew?
Yeah, Darth Vader.
Really?
Yeah.
So you were very amazed by that man himself.
Yeah, and actually that's the one that gets a lot of requests.
Yeah.
So definitely Darth Vader, yeah.
Okay, so I have been told that you are a Marvel licensed artist as well.
Yeah.
When did that happen?
Oh yeah, that was a couple of years back, and I posted some of my artwork online.
Yeah.
And on the portfolio sites, and then I was discovered by scouts, and I got to do some collectible cards for them. Yeah, so that was a
What
great
is
privilege.
this collectible cards that you speak of?
Yeah, so Marvel has like many things that you can many types of merchandise, and one of it is Marvel cards by Upper Deck, and I was very privileged to be able to create these artwork for their collectible cards. So people collect these 3x2-inch cards, and like baseball cards, basketball cards. So
this will fetch a lot of money in due time.
Yeah, actually, depends on the different kinds of cards.
Correct.
So definitely some will have really great value.
So you've kept all that you've drawn?
No, actually, they do give you some pieces to keep, and some of it, they commission you to do for them.
Correct.
So definitely, I have some. Some are for commission as well.
Yes.
So if anybody's interested in Marvel commissions, you can come to me and we can work things out.
That is so cool.
Yeah.
Now, as a little boy, right? I'm
Yeah.
going to bring you back to your childhood. Did you ever think you'd be doing this?
I dreamed of it.
You dreamt of it?
Yeah, I dreamt of it,
Wow.
yeah.
So you manifested lah. It happened.
Yeah, I guess so. It's something that I just surrounded myself with all the time, and definitely, manifesting helps.
Yeah. How many years did it take till it became a reality, though?
I don't really have a number to it. I think it's an ongoing thing.
It's an ongoing thing. So you got to just keep persevering and never giving up, isn't it?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. All right. Fantastic. Now that you're there, now that you've reached that, goal, that dream that you've always had,
Yeah.
how does it feel?
Sometimes it feels surreal, to be
Yeah.
honest. Yeah, sometimes it feels surreal because it's part of something that you imagine, and you never really thought that you'd get what you get to do.
Yeah.
And for sure, it's surreal, but also it comes with the challenges, and
Of
then
course.
you got to face the realities as well of what what path you chose. So
Yeah.
definitely surreal and with a dose of reality.
I like how you said that. Okay. Now, when it comes to art, right, it's all about creativity. But we also know that Star Wars is something that's already there,
Yeah.
right? Do you get to infuse your own take to it as well?
Yeah, it's actually encouraged, and people love that. People love the originality, right? So definitely something worth saying that resonates with you. I think that's important with me.
Yeah.
That's important. I think how what I see resonates with me, and I try to put that into the art as well.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
Do you hope to localize it sometime? Someday soon, at least?
Well, yeah, I think it's already naturally localized. I think because I'm a local boy, so I don't know. I think whatever it is, I try to give it as authentic as possible. My take on it.
Yeah.
So definitely, yeah.
I just want to say that we're very proud of you. I mean, this is an achievement, to be very honest.
Thank you.
And, you achieving that dream just gives hope to all our younger ones as well, looking up to you and giving them hope that this is possible. Just, work hard.
Yeah, thanks. It is something that art does. I think it's people, artists inspire other artists.
Yes.
So I think what you say is very true. I've been inspired, and I hope to inspire others as well.
Fantastic. We're going to take a short break. When we come back, more of Greg right here on the Daily Mag Show on AFO Radio.